Well, joining us now is Bola Joko Fadigbe, founder and CEO, Food Click Support Initiative.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for joining
good
us.
morning. And like I said last year, happy World Food Day to all of us.
Yes, happy World Food Day. While everyone loves to eat food, it's an essential part of our lives. There's this problem, food security. We have food in large quantity in places like Benue State, that is the food basket of the nation. But trickling it down to other parts of the country, it seems like a lot of people suffer this problem of food security. We do not have enough to eat. Why is this?
Yes, one of the problems we suffer from food insecurity is storage facilities and transportation. There's production in Benue State, like you said, but before this food gets to the final consumer, there's this problem of getting this food, lack of storage facilities, insufficient transportational facilities. So when you look at all these problems, this is some of the reason hunger is on the increase in Nigeria. Just yesterday...
Hunger is on the increase? Your minister just said there's no hunger in the land.
Yes, the minister, while I won't want to glorify hunger, saying that, oh yes, a lot of people are hungry means like I'm glorifying hunger, but we need to say it. A lot of people are hungry. A lot of Nigerians suffer from food insecurity and hunger. So when the minister said Nigerians are not hungry, like he also said, it's also laughable. The statistics are right there everywhere. Everywhere you go, you see people who are hungry, people who need food assistance. So looking at all these things, I won't want to dwell much on what the minister said. Instead, I want to celebrate what people are doing to ensure food security for everybody.
All right, when you say there is hunger, perhaps the people need to understand what constitutes hunger. Is it that access to good food, or is it that they are unable to afford the food?
Yes, it's both access to good food and they are unable to
afford it.
Yes, afford it. The minister said with 30 naira, you can eat a proper diet. But now let's ask ourselves, what can you eat with 30 naira? Okay, let's even assume, how do people get money? There's inflation, there's poverty everywhere. So people can't really afford some of this food. That is why all around we see people who need this assistance. That is why Food Click, we are doing so much to eradicate hunger.
In eradicating hunger, we see that we're in a situation where, in as much as we talk about eradicating hunger, this hunger, we still see it at every point. It's people who are lacking food and all of that. Now, we also see that food is being imported while we have this food in large quantity here. I went to a store at one point, I saw that a pack of chicken was going for a higher price than the normal price. Now, in all of this, what can we do? What should the federal government do to ensure that food is easily accessible and affordable to Nigerians?
Yes, there needs to be price control. The government needs to control the price and also advise some of these local producers. Like I told somebody this morning, a few months ago, we were getting locally made chicken for 10,000 naira. But immediately the border was closed, this thing increased. A lot of people couldn't afford it. A lot of people couldn't afford it again.
Yeah, not just chicken, a lot of commodities too.
Yes, a lot of commodities. So these are some of the challenges, and that is why today, being World Food Day, Food Click volunteers, Food Click advocates will be gathered, including Mr. Sheyi Tinubu, who is also part of this, that to raise the awareness about hunger and also look for intervention. Today we'll be feeding over 5,000 people. I want people to come and see how people struggle to get food. So when we say people are not hungry, there's no hunger in Nigeria, the statistics is everywhere. I just want to respect the minister and not say so much about it, but we need to end hunger.
All right.
Importantly, Bola Joko Fadigbe, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
TVC Breakfast. Well, joining us now is Bola Joko Fadigbe, founder and CEO, Food Click Support Initiative. Thanks for joining us on TVC Breakfast.
You're welcome.
Now, as it is reading in that video, it's food. When we talk about World Food Day, it goes beyond just hunger. Yeah. It's about having availability of nutritious food. What constitutes nutritious food? Because we've been talking about hunger all the while.
Yes, a nutritious food is eating the right calories, which will make you healthy and which will make you grow healthy. So that is what a nutritious meal.
You're talking about the right calories.
Yes.
Well, in this country, Nigeria, you know how people eat here. What constitutes the right calories?
Yes, the right calorie is 2,400 calories, which is essential for you to go to eating carbohydrate, protein, well proteinous food. When you look at all these food items, when you eat them, those are what can make you healthy. But to be honest with you, sometimes it's always difficult to get these things.
Absolutely.
It's always what is available, not is what you expected.
A lot of our
what
food
you're
is
expected to eat.
carbohydrates.
Yes, a lot of our food is carbohydrate, and sometimes that is just what people just have to eat because it is also cheaper. Even some of the school meal programs we do, that is what they give some of these kids to eat. Almost everybody, we eat a lot of carbohydrate food.
So when you look at all of those, how close are we to the SDG goal of zero tolerance for hunger?
Do you want me to be honest with you?
Please,
Of course,
please,
that's why you're here.
I think Nigeria, we are losing the war against hunger. We are very far from achieving zero hunger because we are still in a state of denial. We don't want to accept that we are far from SDG goal 2. We don't want to accept that there's food waste. We don't want to accept that we all need to come together to raise awareness about zero hunger. Until we start doing all these things, educating ourselves, incorporate food waste, hunger eradication into our educational system in everywhere we go.
But we've been having this day celebrated year in, year out. Are you saying that the effort being made by persons like you has not been effective?
Yes. To an extent, there was a time we were making the progress. But now I can say that on a personal note, we are making the progress. But generally, we are losing the battle against hunger. We just need to be honest with ourselves. That is what I'm trying to.
Okay, so how do we win this battle? What can be put in place?
One, we must ensure food security. There are other social intervention programs that can be introduced, like a free school meal program, family meal program, community kitchen.
We already have the school feeding program.
Yes, but not in all states. We need to invest more into programs like this. We shouldn't say, oh, it's the fault of the government alone. In developed economies like United States of America, there's a school meal program, there's SNAP whereby you can always take a voucher and get food to eat. There's community kitchen all around the places you go, whereby people can always go there.
But when you look at our economic realities, can we include this weight that you're trying to analyze to us now?
Yes, we can, but we must not leave it in the hands of the government. That is where the private sector needs to come in. It shouldn't be the effort of the government alone. That is some of the things FoodClick is doing. We collaborate with private sectors, we collaborate with individuals who donate food items to us. There are private schools in Nigeria who are organizing a food drive for us to mark World Food Day. That, oh, today is World Food Day. We are wealthy. Why don't you organize a food drive for us, which can be sent to people who are also, especially children who are also in it. So these are some of the basic things that can be done by both private sector. Hosting me on TVC today is also part of your own intervention to raise awareness about hunger. One day alone is not enough. It's a thing we should be talking about every day on why we need to ensure zero hunger and get closer to SDG goal 2. MDG.
We didn't even start on the process towards getting closer to the SDG goals. We always talk about these SDG goals every time, maybe because we're commemorating the day. But have we actually started towards that goal?
Yes, we've started, but like I said, we are not making enough progress. We need to appreciate. There's a ministry of SDG in Nigeria, all around the world. A lot of things have been said about World Food Day. Today, to some people, this will be their first time of hearing about World Food Day. So as we talk about World Food Day, feeding people, let's also talk about food waste. Let's also celebrate people who are also working to ensure zero hunger. I don't want to be too, not like I'm praising myself. There are a lot of charity organizations working to ensure zero hunger.
Absolutely.
Feeding people, and individuals also doing a thing about zero hunger.
All right. Bola Joko Fadikpe, thank you for joining us on TVC Breakfast.